Hey friends, it's me, Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. Today we're going to talk about 5 tips for how to successfully complete a Whole30. Let's get started. Okay, tip number 1. Do your research. So this is number 1 for a reason. In order to successfully complete Whole30, it's really important that you know what you're getting yourself into. In my last video, which I'll put a link to here, I talked a little bit about how the program is meant to be for just 30 days. It's meant to be as a reset, but there are some pretty specific rules that come with the program. If you don't know what those rules are, it's going to be really difficult for you to successfully complete the program or complete it the way you're supposed to or see the results that you're meant to see. So before you plan to start Whole30, I highly recommend do your research. Go to Whole30.com and read about the program and understand what the idea is behind it. I'm going to put a link in the description below to that website for you. But also you can find on the Whole30 website, you can find meal plans, you can find templates for groceries, you can find a cheat sheet of what additives are okay. I actually, I keep a list of additive cheat sheets on my phone with me at all times. That way when I'm grocery shopping and I'm looking for a can of coconut milk and I pick up a brand I'm unfamiliar with, I can look and see if the guar gum that's in my coconut milk is acceptable or not. And that's really handy to have right there with me in the grocery store. So when you do your research, collect up some resources, either print them out or keep them on your phone, and that way you have them available to you and you're set up for success. Tip number 2, plan a time to successfully complete your Whole30. So you might be thinking, oh yes, I wanna do this, it's gonna be great, I'm so pumped, and that's great. But what if you have a vacation planned for a couple weeks from now, or any number of things that might complicate your eating situation for the next 30 days? I want you to think ahead in life whenever you're getting ready to plan a Whole30. It's not a great idea to say, yep, I'm gonna do a Whole30 even though I'm going on a vacation to Italy and I'm gonna wanna eat pasta and pizza and so many other delicious things. It would definitely be to your benefit to kind of look ahead and figure out what is a time that would be easier for you to complete Whole30. Now, as a disclaimer, there will never be a perfect time to do a Whole30. There will always be something that comes up. So pick a time that works best for you, but also know there will be bumps along the road where you'll have to kind of navigate around that. That might mean bringing your own food. That might mean just declining whatever food is offered to you, or explaining, like, hey, I'm doing a 30-day diet reset and thank you so much for offering, but I'm gonna sit this one out, or I'm gonna come, but I'll bring my own food. Just plan ahead so you can be prepared whenever those situations arise. Tip number 3, find inspiration. Now, you might think that you're going to be filled to the brim with recipe ideas and all kinds of things you want to try, and that would be all well and good, but then there does come a point during your Whole30 where you might start to get a little bit tired of eating similar foods. I know a lot of people say they get really tired of eating eggs after a while. A really big tip is to find inspiration in cookbooks, bloggers, YouTubers, Instagrammers, all kinds of people. There are so many people in this Whole30 and clean eating community that will be amazing resources to you as you navigate through your Whole30. I myself follow a whole bunch of bloggers and I follow them on Instagram, and they inspire me all the time. Because I love these bloggers so much, they've actually inspired me to buy some of their cookbooks. There are so many options out there, and they really will help inspire you to complete a successful Whole30. Tip number 4, plan ahead. Now it's time to make a plan for your Whole30. For you, that might mean you want to write down 30 recipes that you want to try. For me, that's normally finding a handful, like maybe 4 or 5 recipes that I'm really excited to try throughout my Whole30. But then also planning, what ingredients do I need to buy from the store? What ingredients might I need to order from a store that I don't typically shop at. I order some things from Thrive Market, like my coconut aminos and some Tessemae's ranch dressings, because they aren't as readily available in stores around me. So I have to plan ahead. I can't just say, oh, I'm gonna start Whole30 today. I could do that, but more than likely I'm going to struggle to kind of get started and get the ball rolling. When you plan ahead, you want to think about what groceries you need, what meals you might want to make, what events you might need to plan around or plan for. And also you might want to think about what food exists in my house right now that I might want to either get rid of, eat before I start Whole30, give to a friend, donate to a shelter, like whatever you might do. Like if you have a big pack of Oreos laying in your pantry and that's gonna be a temptation for you, I highly recommend either hide them or give them to someone else or get them out of your kitchen before you start. That way it's not an issue and it's not a stumbling block for you. So plan ahead before you start so that you start with ease. And last but certainly not least, tip number 5 is to have an accountability partner. For a lot of us, it can be a real struggle to stick to something like this, especially something that's really restrictive. So I highly recommend find yourself at least one accountability partner. It could be someone in our online community like me. I would love to be your accountability partner and support you through this. So find someone that is there for you, that can talk you through those moments where you just really want to eat that piece of pizza or you really want to eat the Oreo that you found hidden in the back of your pantry. Find someone that can be there for you to support you through those moments. That way you always have someone rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, and I know that we can do this. Thanks so much for joining me today. I can't wait to see you in the next video. If you liked what you saw and you want to hang out with our community, make sure you click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. I'll see you next time. Bye.